Thomas takes a dip. The next few days, Thomas didn't tell Sir Topham Hatt about the policeman. As Thomas was collecting his coaches, he saw Diesel groaning to himself. "Oh, hey Thomas, what's up?" asked Diesel kindly. I was just going to collect my coaches. What's up with you? You don't look too, devious today. Sir Topham Hatt took away my driver, so I'm sat here with nothing to do. Where's Molly and Rosie?" "Actually, I don't really care," said Thomas, and he laughed and ran away cheekily. Diesel didn't laugh, and he rolled his eyes. That night, Thomas spread the news about Diesel. "Diesel actually greeted me into the yard nicely for once," said Thomas. "The engines! They were shocked!" "Well, maybe he's actually changed," said Emily. "That's impossible! You can't trust a Diesel or Diesel. They're only up to no good," said Duck sternly. "I don't know, Duck. Maybe he's actually changed," said Emily. After the engines went to sleep, a rainstorm passed through, and everything was drowned in water. Gasped James. "My paintwork!" he cried. "It's spoiled!" "Looks fine to me," replied Duck calmly. "Yesterday my driver told me that Birdie was repaired, so I don't have to worry about stopping illegally anymore," said Thomas happily. "Yes, Thomas, but you have to be careful for big puddles on descents. You could get wet and your fire will go out." "Oh, don't worry, Duck. I'll be fine." He got steamed up. "At least I'll find you in the puddle too." Wait a minute. Oh, not funny, Thomas," said Duck angrily. "Don't mention it to the others in the pond." Duck rolled his eyes.
"Told you so, Thomas. I've learned to listen to ones with experience, and you should too."
I hope that doesn't happen," he said to himself. Along his branch line, he could only think about what Sir Topham Hatt would say after figuring him out. Soon, he stopped paying attention, and he slowly began to get faster. Thomas ran through the station. He went even faster. There was a hill that would lead to the descent to Farquhar Quarry. Thomas' driver applied the brakes. "Stop, Thomas, stop! You're headed for the Farquhar Quarry descent," yelled his driver. But Thomas was stuck in his thoughts, and it all happened at once. Thomas's fire was drenched, and his coaches were wet. The passengers were cross. They all argued at once. Later, Duck came along laughing with Sir Topham Hatt in his cab. Well, Duck," said Sir Topham Hatt, "you were right." He turned to Thomas. "Thomas the Tank Engine! What on Sodor do you think you are doing? What do you play me as, a fool?" Got that one part right. "Pull him out!" "Sir, before you say anything, I already know about the policeman, and I asked him, very nicely, to take off your strike. But after today, I don't know.
Duck will be doing your branch line for the rest of the month. I don't want to see you again, he said, and he walked into Duck's cab. Told you so, Thomas. I've learned my lesson to listen with ones with experience. You should too.
I'm sorry, Duck, said Thomas solemnly. Oh, don't mention it. They arrived at Tidmouth's sheds a few hours later. Thomas rolled into his shed. Express. What, Gordon? Asked Henry. Express. Okay. Anyway, are you in trouble, Thomas? Yeah, unfortunately. Ew, you're all wet! Be quiet, Percy, said Thomas, and he unhappily went to sleep. When he woke up again that night, he thought and thought to himself. Whoa! I just predicted the future. Yes, only by like 30 minutes. But still, he said, and he went back to sleep. Roll the credits.
A Thomas the Tank Engine fan production.